We know that when it comes to blood pressure, flax seeds alone can be as effective as our first-line blood pressure medications. We know that low-carb diets can reverse diabetes. Meanwhile, there is no medication that can reverse diabetes. We know that time-restricted eating can lower your A1C more than metformin. And when it comes to cholesterol, almonds alone can lower cholesterol more than low-dose statin medications. When you combine carbohydrates with acid, again, the acid slows down the rate of digestion. The food spends more time in your stomach. You get more of a gentle rise and gentle fall, which we like to see. So when you want to enjoy your white bread, don't feel guilty about dipping into that olive oil or that balsamic vinaigrette. It's actually better for you. So people always ask me, what's the secret to healthy eating? And the truth is there is no secret. In 500 BC, Plato talked about nutrition, and he said a healthy diet consists of barley, wheat, legumes, fruit, fish, and olive oil. And he said treats to be consumed in moderation were meat, confectionaries, and wine. 2,000 years later, nothing's really changed.
So this is a study where they compared a salad that was eaten with fat-free dressing to a salad that was eaten with normal fat dressing, with the equivalent of 2 tablespoons of oil. And what they found is that by having some kind of oil with those vegetables, you increase the absorption of beta-carotene by 40 times. So this is very crucial and very important to keep in mind. This is why fat-free salad dressing is actually not a healthier choice.
We know that carbs that are eaten at lunch have a lower blood sugar spike than carbs eaten at dinner. Again, this is even if you're eating the exact same amount of carbs, just changing the time of day when you eat them changes the resultant blood sugar spike. And why is this? Because all of our hormones follow a circadian rhythm, and there's certain times when certain hormones should be high and certain hormones should be low. This gentleman, William Proctor, is responsible for the integration of trans fats into our diets, because William Proctor and his brother-in-law James Gamble were actually candle makers at the turn of the last century. But if you were a candle maker at the turn of the last century, your business was being threatened by electricity, and people didn't need candles the way they did before. But candles are made of wax, and wax is a type of fat. So these guys dealt with types of fat, and they knew that there was this invention, this new solid at room temperature type of fat. And they thought, how can we sell this to people? And they came up with a genius idea. We'll sell it to people as food, and they invented Crisco.